When creating a publishing Google site, follow the following steps. The first thing is go to your Google Drive, then click under New. Once you click under New, click under More. There's a drop down, then choose Google Sites. Once your page loads, add the title for your site. Then go on the right under Pages, click on the Pages. Under Home, there are 3 vertical lines. Click on it and click on Add Subpage. Then title the subpage. So in this case will be for 6th grade class, 6th grade personal narratives. Then click Done. Then again, under 6th grade personal narratives, again click on the 3 vertical lines and then click Add Page. Each page will include a student's personal narrative. So once I click on New Subpage, I title it with the student's personal narrative title. You can also include, if you want to, the students' names. If you don't have consent permission to include students' names, just add the first and last name of your student. Once that's done, click on the Insert. And if you look at the bottom below layouts, you have different layouts that you can include in the main page. You have also other features that you can include in your page, such as docs or slides or sheets or forms. So it's useful to use the layout options that they give you. So click on the layout options. For the publishing sites, I chose the first option. So once you click on it, that layout gets transferred into your main page. Now, once that layout is in your main page, you can play with it. So for example, if you see the left square, which is the square to include an image, I just moved it around. I moved it to the right. So you can just click on it once, keep your finger down and move it to the right. Then you can just double click on the blank area so you can include text. So double click on the blank and click on the middle that says TT. That means you can include text. So you have one square, and in that square you can include the subtitle, the name of the student, so you don't need it below or following the title. It's okay, you can get rid of it. Then under that subtitle, add again text, and right there you can copy and paste the student work. And make sure you keep it as normal text. So you go to the Google document, because the kids finish their works in Google Docs, copy, and just paste. And one thing you want to do is that you want the text to occupy as much space as you can, so you can play with the box that would include the picture, make it smaller, or in the text you see those dots in the middle. You can also have the option of deleting boxes. So you see the image box, you can make it smaller. You have those dots at the end, so you just click on it, keep your finger down with the mouse and drag it out. Drag it out or drag it in, so you can occupy more space for the text, for the essay. So if you drag it in, you will increase the size, the vertical size. If you drag it out, you will increase the horizontal size. Okay, next, you want to include the picture. So there are two options. Option number one, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You can have your picture in your computer, so you can just look for it, click on it. So you have the picture, you select the picture, you click on it, and you drag it and drop it in the picture square. But sometimes it's not gonna work. So you try it again, and if it doesn't work, then you have another option. You can click on the plus sign and just click on upload. So you can upload that picture from your computer, then click on it and click open. So it will be added to your site. Okay, one more thing, your title, you want to center it. So highlight your entire title and center it. The name of the student, also highlight it and center it. Next, you want to create your Google document for the public to add comments to that personal narrative essay. So the same thing you do, you go to new, select Google. Once it loads, you title your Google document, then type the question in the first box. Name, so you want to make it optional just because your students will give feedback to their peers, and if you don't have consent forms, it's not advisable for the kids to add their first and last name, so just keep it optional. The kids can add their first name or just the first letter of their name, or create a fake name. Depends on what you want them to do with that part. Okay, second question, you can add a second question by clicking on the plus sign on the right, and right there you can type comment. Okay, make sure on the top right, if you see the drop down, make sure you keep it as paragraph. Then for the comment, make sure you click on the part where it says required at the bottom of the question. The next thing, you want to download the responses for that form. So you click on the green square that has the icon for Google Sheets, then it downloads. Make sure that you under share, you make it public, view public. So your student who wrote the essay, and the public can read other people's responses. Make sure you keep it as viewer. And then click done. Don't forget to click done. For settings for your Google form, make sure you keep it public so that anybody's able to submit a response. So get rid of the restrictions. Make sure you click on save. And then go back to the site, the student page. And then again, under insert in the bottom, now you can click on under forms. So click on the forms. The Google site is connected to the Google Drive. So once you click on forms, you'll see the form that you created. So just click on it once. Then at the bottom, a box showed up. Click on insert. It will be inserted at the bottom of the site. Now you want to make it smaller or narrow it, so you can just click on this line or that little circle, the vertical line, and click on it, keep your finger down and drag it in. You can make it longer, so on that circle at the bottom, just click on it and drag it down. Next, you want to insert the sheet document, so click on sheet or sheets, and you'll see the downloaded form into sheets. So you want to click on it also and select insert. Now for this, you want to also make it narrower so you can fit it next to the form. So you make it narrower and then just click on it once, keep your finger down and your cursor or your mouse down and drag it up so it can stay next to the form. And then you can publish it. But before you publish it, let's look at the settings. You can publish it before and then make sure you pay attention to the settings. So you can click on the settings on the share it with others icon, click on the links. You are going to change publish site NYC Department of Education to public so that anybody can view that site. So make sure you keep it public for published site so the public can view it. And then click on done. The last thing is click on publish. And that's it. You have created your publishing Google site.